final boarding announcement for West 2450. All passengers.
The Hex River Valley is a place of breathtaking vistas of mountain and vineyard with beauty in every one of the marked seasonal changes. The glorious variety of vineyard colours during autumn give way to the splendour of snow-capped peaks in winter. Spring brings the magic of pale new growth to the vineyards, and during summer, grape producers harvest the crisp, sweet table grapes for which the valley is famous. The Hex River Valley is the gateway between the Western Cape's Boerland region and the coast beyond to the south and the plains of the Great Kwadouw to the north. It is the most direct route through the Western Cape Fold Mountains to the north of the country and acts as a logistical funnel for road and rail traffic along this route. The southern entrance to the valley at Sandhills is through the very narrow gorge formed by the Hex River on its course to the southwest. The Hex River Valley is the oldest and one of the largest table grape production regions in South Africa. Table grapes have been cultivated in the valley and exported for over 100 years, and the economy of the area is based almost entirely on the production of table grapes for the export market. The valley has a harsh winter climate, and for much of winter the mountains are snow-capped. As the grapes grow and ripen, the grapes are manipulated in the vineyard to prepare them for the packing process. Producers harvest and pack their own grapes in pack houses on their farms and then dispatch the completed pallets of grapes to the valley's large cooperative cold storage facility, Hexkoel. Hexkoel is a massive facility and is one of the largest of its kind internationally, cooling and dispatching around 16 million cartons of table grapes produced in the area during the grape season between December and April. At Grandview Packhouse, high on the slopes of the Kwadouw mountain range, visitors have the opportunity to taste a range of different table grape varieties according to seasonal availability during the harvest. The characteristics of each variety, including red, white and black seedless grapes, are explained as guests proceed through the tasting process. The valley is surrounded by the towering peaks of the Hex River Mountains to the north and the Kwadouw mountain range to the south, which account for the region's magnificent and rugged scenery. Children living in this rural setting find inventive and fun ways to pass warm summer's holidays. The valley has a range of accommodation types to suit every potential client. These include accommodation in town or on farms for businesses or for much-needed getaways. There is child-friendly accommodation with well-established gardens and swimming pools. Also available is accommodation with conference and function facilities, as well as accommodation in elegant late Victorian style. Keen campers can also camp under the old oak trees in a farm garden. Golf is very popular in the valley, and the Hex River Valley Golf Club is an important facility for the sporting and recreational activities in the local community. The well-established and maintained 18-hole golf course and club was established in 1992 by local farmers and has a healthy membership. The Hexbus Express takes visitors on a railway ride along the old disused section of railway up the winding Hex River Pass. This was originally built in the 1870s but replaced by the current Hexton rail route, New Modern Rail, in 1989. Learn about the history of this abandoned 3-foot 6-inch narrow-gauge railroad that negotiates the steep gradient climbs of up to 1 to 40 of the Hex River Pass between Hexkoel and Matroosberg stations. This old track runs through one of our region's most beautiful areas. During the ride, the guide identifies the indigenous plants as well as some of the often curious indigenous wildlife. During the trip, visitors see one of the country's oldest railroad tunnels dating back more than 140 years. The Hexkoel rail route is the current railway through the valley and encompasses 30 kilometers of track, of which 16.8 kilometers are underground. This remarkable feat of engineering was completed in 1989, and the 4-tunnel system includes the longest railway tunnel in the whole of Africa. Kwadouw 1 village is situated a short distance from the top of the Hex Valley Pass. It is the first stop in the Kwadouw when travelling north. Here visitors can stay in comfortable accommodation in the tranquil Kwadouw setting and enjoy the facilities which include the brasserie, weddings in the on-site chapel, reception and conference facilities, as well as a brandy distillery, a wine emporium, gym and spa. The beauty of the autumn colours of the valley's vineyards attracts many visitors and photographers during the season, and the valley also hosts an annual mountain bike race during autumn. Visitors enjoy the challenge of the varied topography that the route follows, between vineyards and hills, while enjoying the magnificent autumn vineyard vistas along the route. The Veldskoen farm stall north of Doorns is truly a delightful stop, and many regular travellers along this route treat the Veldskoen as a halfway house along their journey. The shop is well stocked with a wide array of tasty goodies for sale, and most of the produce is sourced within a 100-kilometer radius.